Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you, and early doors I'm here at Lian Li. Now Lian Li have got actually a lot of really cool stuff, and when I say really cool stuff I don't just mean fans, although there I've got some amazing fans. Anyway, we have a new PCMR collaboration case which is the O11 Vision Compact, but it's slightly shorter. You can't move the motherboard this time. You can see it's a lot lower in height, but one of the cool things that they have done, if you have a look over the top, is you can put your AIO tubing around the back to make things all much tidier. I'm going to whiz around the booth anyway so you can actually see people. This is basically how it is. It's actually quieter today, which is really nice. I'm going to walk straight over to the new power supplies. If you haven't seen the new L-Connect power supplies, you've basically got a straight PCB rather than one PCB and then a connector coming up here for your power cables to go much tidier. I'm going to whiz around the booth anyway so you can actually see people. But with the space, they've put a USB hub in there, so you can have loads of USB 2s, which is lovely. But we have the platinum ones, there are gold ones. But critically, and one of the points that I really wanted to raise, is we finally have platinum white power supplies. So we've got a 1000 watt platinum and a 1300 watt platinum, which, as far as I'm aware at the moment, this is the only white platinum rate power supply on the market with decently high wattages to be able to cope with really powerful graphics cards. And you can see for back connect where the power supply is vertical, it makes things a little bit tidier. I think you're going to need much shorter cables, so a really good shout out for Cable Mod at that point. But we'll whiz over to the corner because we have a new AIO, and the thing with the AIO, if you have a look, is the hosing is ridiculously short. It goes straight up to the back of the AIO itself. I'm going to try and squeeze in. Okay, so we get to squeeze in. As you can see, there is a cover which goes over the top, but you can pull it off and they bend straight out the back, which means the hosing itself is much shorter. So when it comes down to your motherboard, it's completely no, I'm not going to say completely covered, but it is much tighter. And if you have a look around the outside of the CPU, they've actually put sleeves over the screw holes as well. But look how tidy that is. It's amazing. Now, the other side of things that I did want to show you. Haha! So, crazy times. Fans and the word wireless in the same unit. Now, the fans themselves, this one is actually being powered by a single PWM, so it's effectively this. This is the part that clips into the fan, and then there is a single fan header. This is just for power though, so if you wanted to, you could connect this to a SATA power or anything like that, and then the rest is done and controlled wirelessly. This one here does have the separate SATA power connector on it. Sorry, not SATA power, this is a USB connector, but this isn't connected, it isn't being used. Effectively, you have a wireless controller which can be connected in the back of the system, but there are wires on the back, so you can just have this loose in your system, connect it with the USB, and then again with PWM 4-pin motherboard power. So this doesn't have to go in the back if you don't want it to. So the only essential thing that you need to connect is the SATA. I keep calling it SATA, but it's the USB. The essential thing to connect is the USB, and then this is your power. Then the fans will still spin. All the LEDs on the fans are done wirelessly, and as you can see, wireless sync. But there are many models, because you have the black ones, you have the white ones, you have reverse, you have the LCD still as well. So this could really clean up the wires on your system. So they've done a fairly good job around the back. But obviously, without all the RGB connectors and without all the 4-pin PWM headers, it massively reduces the cables in the back of your rig. Sure, we could get rid of some more. I think we could still put it on a diet and make it even tidier. But the fact that they've even started doing the controllers now with wireless is a bit nuts. Now, that has been a very brief look around the Lian Li stand. The case, the AIO, the wireless fans are all going to make a massive difference to the building of your next rig. So maybe you need to give them a closer look.